Greetings, citizens. It is your HeroFizzer. Tonight, I'll talk about like what was going to happen and what we were supposed to do tonight in a bit. But first, let's just let the music down there for a second. So originally, the plan was going to be to try to watch the Senran Kagura anime or even the Super Sonico anime. Both plans kind of fell through because trying to get those to play on anything that is not on YouTube is kind of a pain in the arse. Like, I really had to sail the seven seas to even like try to find anything that would actually work on for OBS, and like, you know, there's nothing on YouTube except for the subtitled Senran Kagura episodes. There is like no legal way to watch the Super Sonico anime. I know that like you can watch it on Crunchyroll. Like you can watch the the Senran Kagura anime on Crunchyroll, but like I'm kind of iffy on using those to stream through, so I apologize if I don't do that. So here's the plan. For tonight at least, I am going to play Marvel Rivals. However, I do intend to I want to watch something first. And also hello Yuki. I apologize for ignoring you. Did not mean to. Um so yeah, so what I want to do instead is like this is my first time seeing this. I found out earlier today that yes, there is a new Senran Kagura game. It's apparently coming out in Japan right now, so no news on if there's going to be an English version. I kind of wish there would be. That would be nice, you know, because like goddamn man, we have not had anything. I already don't like this concept art. Listen, I'm willing to give it a shot. Granted, like some of these are new characters in the next game because apparently we're giving the old characters a break, kind of like Taimanin style. Anyway, yeah, I have to set this up because like I don't know, trying to get the stupid window capture is a pain in the butt. So let me just switch this over a bit. Okay, so that works. Just want to make sure. These are not my Haska and Rionas. Yeah, I know. That's what happens sometimes, man. Sometimes you get new people and it's like it just takes a while to get used to. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. So I do apologize for this, everybody. Like for whatever reason, like trying to get the window capture set up is difficult, and I don't know why.
I am the terror.
Hello, Three of Hearts. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well,
I am the
amigo.
roller skate at the base of villainy staircase.
All right. So, also thank you for continuing your subscription. That is 5 months. Wahoo! All right. Anyway, I don't know what it is, man, but like trying to get these window captures to work on here just like never seems easy, and I would love to know why it's like it doesn't want to work for me. Whoa, okay, wow, all right, I see the problem now. The screen is literally like tilted. Like, okay, I know you can't see it on my end. You missed the Blaze Blue references last night. It sure did. I have to fix that short actually because it really okay. Nope, that is a whole okay. Yeah, I know you can't see it right now, but like I am struggling over on this end because like the window capture was not on screen for some reason. Don't ask me why. It just wasn't. All right, I just need to. But yeah, so I think earlier this year is when Senran Kagura New Wave New Link ended in Japan. So as a result, I guess they're trying something new, which is Shinobi Nexus, which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense in a way because, like, you know, the old story is gone, is like the Senran, the original Senran Kagura cast. Wait, what was that? Did somebody follow that I just wasn't aware of? Okay, hold on a second. If somebody was following, no, I got a new follow, I guess. It doesn't say who. Weird. Anyway, all right, let's finally get this done and over with. I just need to go into the right window here. All right. And okay. Sorry for the delay. Just like, I don't know, it's like every time I start up a new stream, I have to start to make a new window capture, and it gets kind of annoying. So yeah, long story short, New Wave New Link was the gacha game that was kind of keeping Senran Kagura busy for the last couple of years. They ended New Wave New Link, and now they're moving on to a new game, which is called Shinobi Nexus. Yeah, this is not... I'm trying to do what I can with this, because, like, I know it's not, like... Okay. Alright, hopefully this gets, like, the whole of the thing in picture. Alright. So, let us away.
現代日本
By the way, yeah, no English subtitles, I apologize. This is what we're going with, people. So, we kind of have to go by context clues on what's being said.
高度経済成長を経て近代化が進み先進国となった今忍びも過去のものとして語られる存在だ
At least it gives a better idea of, like,
しかしそれは確実に存在している国家に所属し国と民のために尽くす善人企業や個人に雇われ違法な行為を犯す悪人善と悪すなわち光と影善人と悪人は長年いがみ合い互いに寄り添う存在なれども交わることはないはずだったこれより始まる物語は善と悪が争うことを禁じる忍び金塊が制定された後の物語光と影その交わりの先に少女たちは何を見るのか何を願い何を決断するのかそれはまだ誰にもわからない
You got all that?
悪と善、陰と陽は表裏一体。幼い頃から常にそう教えられてきた。
自分から忍びの世界に足を踏み入れたんだ。怖がっていたら大切なものだって守れない。神楽になるためには実力がないといけない。そのためにはもっともっと強くならないといけないんです。
忍びネクサス、戦乱神楽。
Can't even see who the character designer is. You know what? Hold on a sec. Sorry, I'm gonna use my phone to see who this is, because, you know, Google Translate is very reliable in this day and age. Okay. Minami Yiga. Oh, okay. So I think it's the same designer as last time. Okay.
私立蛇女子学園紅姫
鏡凪小桃
響
私立天正学院祈り
Oh, that's a new
トー
school.
カサラ
アイゼン歯切り
私塾月戦女学会キラ
Yeah, These definitely look like his designs.
先行
A lot of focus on that Ferris wheel, too.
おかえりなさい先生
Oh, God.
早く一人前の忍びになって皆さんのお役に立ちたいです忍びとして生きていく
Aw, man.
綺麗事ばかりではありませんいつか借りを
Are
返
we
して
bringing the player
今年の
aspect
月成
into
選
this
抜メン
game?
バーはこの5人
先生、選抜メンバー強化について相談したいのですが。
レニちゃんとは
Well, that's not
小さい頃から
surprise.
ずっと一緒なんですいわゆる幼なじみってやつですね
ここで腹くくれなきゃ守れるものも守れなくなるぞ。
そんなのは嫌だ
Yeah, I know, I
絶対に
know. That doesn't make the hurting go away.
守るんだ守ってみせる
いつか本気で手合わせがしたい。私の力はどこまで通じるのか試したいんだ。見ていてくれ先生。私は必ず悪と善の均衡を取り戻してみせる。
Okay, so I just want to say, first of all, Fizz has a harem now? What do you mean now? Anyway, wait, what? Sorry for what? No, actually, while you're doing that, like, I want to talk about this shot for a second, because if I'm not mistaken, this shot is actually kind of mirroring one of the earlier Senran Kagura shots. It's the one with I think they used it for the original burst on 3DS, which is basically just, you know, the 5-on-5 of the Hebi Joe and Hanzo girls. So I like it in that respect, but you also have like another team in there, so it kind of throws the dynamic off. I have the sneaking suspicion that stripping will be downplayed in this. Oh man, you know, I hate the fact that you might have a point. Like, if they're looking to try to get this into an American market, kind of like what Taimanin did, like I could see it. But like also looking at these designs, like they're not too far off from like some of the spicier costumes that were in Taimanin. I have not touched Taimanin Squad, just so we're clear here. But I want to go back, if it's alright with you guys, because like I want to look at the actual like character designs of these girls. You said harem now because I'm guessing you will be their sensei, and there might be a feature where you can romance them, but then I remember you're aromantic. That doesn't mean I don't want to still like have some kind of relate. I understand what you're saying. I do appreciate it, man, but it's like there is no romantic attraction. Just because there is no romantic attraction does not mean there is no sexual attraction. I hope that clears it up. No, you're good though. You're fine. I am pretty sure lots of the OG staff never returned, so the art design will remain the same, but the philosophy of the game, I mean, that is yet to be seen. They definitely did not advertise any of, you know, the clothes ripping, which is, of course, you know, the selling point of a Senran Kagura game, which is kind of why I'm upset with the idea that, why I'm upset by the idea that there is a player character in this game, because it is the most non-Senran Kagura thing you could do. The only time it really comes up is Reflections and Peach Ball, but those are not main title games. Those are spin-off games. I have a very, I don't know. It's like, I know this is going to sound weird, but Senran Kagura is one of these pieces of media that somehow kind of passes the Bechdel test. If you're not familiar with that, this game is just a standalone game, just like Persona 5. It is definitely going to be on mobile, so here's what I understand about it. It is 3 years after the end of New Wave, New Link. So this is a whole new cast, and I'm pretty sure that the old cast of Senran Kagura has graduated from Hebi Joe and all the other schools which means that there is really no need for them to show up in the game except maybe for cameos and the occasional like 5-star banner or whatever. The only real returning characters I see though are the twins in the background. They are Seko and Gecko, Guessing Girls who were in the New Wave New Link games. They do not appear in Peach Beach Splash. That's all I know. Which is like, okay, if stripping is gone, but if the rest of the game is unfaithful, we have a problem. Right. Like, here's the thing. Like, it does pass the Bechdel test, but like, it's an arrow game. So it fails the test on a spiritual level. Spiritually, yes. But like, there is still like, the amount of conversations built around boys has been like, it's non-zero, but it is a very low number. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna say like 2%. I think the Asuka talking to a boy in Burst and Burst Renewal is like the only sign of any discussion about the girls talking about boys. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. I kind of want to give it a chance if possible. But I also want, if you guys are all right with it, because like I have nothing else other than like Marvel Rivals tonight. I want to take a look at some of these character designs because like there are some of these I do want to talk about. I just need to find like the right spot. Yeah. So okay. So we have the Hebijo clan flag. So Hebijo Clandestine Academy for Girls is still in the game. Fine. So let's see who we have for this group.
ヘビ女子学園紅姫
鏡なきこもも
響
鏡
比率ヘビ女子学園紅姫
Alright, so I'm guessing this is the leader. Why is the first thing in my head, why Schnee? It must be the white and the red, but like, she has red eyes. There's no like blue eyes here at all. Loving the Japanese flag colors. That, you know what? Yeah. That may have, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it does make sense. So I don't know if she is going to be like the main character. Should I sue them for copyright? Because she looks similar to one of my OCs. I mean, to be fair, you've seen Target. You know that Target has like red and white colors too. It's up to you though. Like clearly Weiss Schnee was not the basis of this design. But I'm looking at it like I feel like the idea is to try to be like similar to Hamura in some ways because her outfit definitely looks like it's fitting some kind of like similarities to the Hebijo outfits. But it's like it's white instead of black. Color inverted Hamura. Oh god, yes. Instead of tan, she's white as snow. Oh my... I'm telling you, why Schnee? Alright, so who's the next one? So this is actually interesting. Kagami is apparently, like, kind of inverse, like, dark colors to the leaders. Pause the video right there. I already did. It's right there. Armpits. Oh, God, like, yeah. Oh my god. I mean, yes, armpits, but also like that is a lot of side boob going on right there. Breathe. Okay. Well, while you're typing that up, I'm trying to think because like this feels like a very similar idea for a character design I've seen. I'm not sure who. Like there is a lot of Japanese influence in this design though. I don't know if there's like a specific name for this outfit. But she's got some very loose socks though. Only if I get to breathe in her post-workout arm. Do I have to get the water bottle and spritz you three? Chill. Chill, dude. That is a unique design. It's very interesting, though. Because, like, okay. I'm glad they got rid of the old models from the OG era, but why does the model design look like something from Danganronpa? Your guess is as good as mine. I will say that Nagi-san's designs have, like, their art style has definitely changed over the years. Like they've definitely drawn like a lot of the characters thicker, Asuka especially. The face is kind of generic. Yes. To be fair though, I don't think Nagi-san has ever been known for really like drawing a variety of faces. I feel like I hate to say it. I feel like they only have like a small amount of facial features that they can draw differently for expressions and stuff. Which is probably why you see things like Miyabi with like the serious eyes, and like Ikaruga is like less serious. Like Miyabi is angry, Ikaruga is serious. Katsuragi, Asuka, Hibari, like yeah, like they all have like kind of like the same lit up face. He has a face? Yes, Sirkenhelm, thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like we are in a different era of gaming. So like Peach Beach Splash, Estival Versus, they were all PS4 games. Shinobi Versus was a PS Vita game. Burst Renewal is like the only most recent console game. Well, I mean, it's still the same, but it's like you can definitely see that there's a different, there's like a change in the way that Yagane-san has changed the way that they've drawn. I feel like some of their art style principles may have changed over time. I don't really know how to explain it, but I mean, I'm also not really sure what to think. We'll keep going through these characters, but like, I like the outfit. This one, okay, you can see the English version of their names. This one is Kagami. Yep, it's like right there. I appreciate them doing that, even though I don't know how much of their fan base is actually going to see it, but whatever. I don't have anything else to really add right now, so we'll move on to the next one.
Kagami. Nagi.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I actually like the idea of wow, that thing looks like it's been through its paces. That was my thought too. Like, there really is a lot of Yomi in this design. Her clothes were unique. This one too. Like, yeah, no. Like my first thought of seeing her is like this is just a Yomi mixed with Yumi's. Well, not the entire color scheme. She's a melty blood character. She fights with a base, a very broken down base. Like I don't know what's going on with that lower right end, but like I like the concept at least. There is another Senran Kagura character from New Wave New Link. I want to say her name is Chio, one of the two. That like she looks like she plays the trumpet, and I don't know, she looks like she comes right out of like Louisiana. I don't know if she actually does or not, but like this outfit compared to Yomi's, I also think is like very. It feels like it's much more oriented for the winter because you've got the leggings here, you've got the boots. Like she definitely looks like she comes from a wintry sort of. I know what the model design also reminds me of. ZZZ. Kind of. I feel like it might just be similar shading methods. It's possible, because, like, the only difference is, I mean, okay, I know this will sound silly, but, like, Zenless, I would say, is much more bouncy with the animations. Not to say that Senran Kagura isn't bouncy itself. Like, obviously, it's bouncy, but it's bouncy for, well, no, similar reasons. But, like, no, like, cutscenes and all that, like, that, it feels very, like, stretchy in like, the way that the characters move in the cutscenes and everything else. You're not gonna see that in, like, like, the overworld scenes or in, like, the battles or anything else. Yes, you're gonna see some jiggling. There is absolutely jiggle physics in Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't played in, like, a year, though, so, but I know how the game works, damn it. I guess, like, the models, like, the faces do kind of, like, remind me of, like, the generic NPCs in the game, because there is, like, a kind of similarity to that. But no, I did, like, this is not a terrible design, I think. But I don't know, I want to, like, go get to the end of the designs before, like, I come to a conclusion, because I have, like, something I want to say, but I want to, like, look at all of them before I get to it. Look at that underboob. Oh, and she's another musician. Interesting. Okay, no, I actually kind of like this design. Um, it's not a violin. I don't know if it's a viola either. Yes, 3 teeth. Big chompers right there. I would be careful of this one if I were any of y'all. No, I like the design. Okay, cello. I do like this design. I don't know why she has, like, 2 pads down at the bottom, unless, like, she's able to play with it under both of her both of either, like, either side with her chin. Because, God, it's been years since I took, like, music lessons, but I do remember that, like, a lot of, like, the string instruments come with chin rests. So I don't know if that's what that's supposed to represent. Their boob rests. Who rests their breasts on a cello like that? Who plays a cello the way you're thinking, man? Ambidextrous, thank you. Yes, that's the word I was trying to think of. And yeah, don't think I didn't see that risk taker comment. No, I do like the weapon is actually very inspiring, because, like, you can see the bow is in the sword. I actually that ain't no cello. It's a string instrument. Let's not try to split hairs here. I think cello. Yeah, no, he is right though. I think a cello is bigger. It was too bouncy, too spherical, too firm to be a double chin rest. All right. Um. Oh, she's got a damn thigh brace on her too. Okay. Well, she is very quickly becoming my favorite, but, like, yeah, like, the sword as a bow is an interesting design. I kind of hope that, like, one of her abilities is to actually, like, use the sword as a an arrow, and the string instrument as a bow. Although that beats the pun, doesn't it? Cello sits on the floor. Thank you. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, look at that underboob. I don't think I have to say anything more about that, do I? Although, like, here's what confuses me. Like, you see the pink straps right here? Like, it's very, I don't know what's going on here, because it looks like it's, like, supposed to fall or something, or maybe it's, like, oh, I don't know. Because, like, you can clearly see, like, there's like, a end to this. I'm not sure what to really make of it, though. It's, like, a very odd thing going on here. I don't know, if anybody else has any ideas, like, I'm welcome to hear them. But, yeah, that's, the coat is huge on her, though, too. Like, I feel like she should be wearing it Haruka style. You know, like over the shoulders, but I guess she's not really like... I guess she doesn't really have like that kind of like aura to her, for lack of a better term.
響
Well, I don't know why, but my first thought is we have Tifa at home. Like, okay, obviously she's not a boxer, but like, look at the placement in like the colors and everything else. Like, also, yes, that like that. Oh my god, that shirt is. They are just begging to breathe under that. Tifa with OG boob size. I can't help but wonder if that may be the intention here, but it's like, I don't know. It's interesting because like she has like a little bow headband in her hair. From what I see, she only has one gun. I feel like she would be so much better off using two guns. Would definitely. I'm not going to say it's a first in Senran Kagura because I think Riona technically uses guns, but it's not a great weapon on her. Love the garter straps. Don't care for the bows. Yeah, the garter straps are like very like. This is why my first thought is is just like an with all due respect, bootleg Tifa Lockhart. The only real difference here is she doesn't have the Tifa earrings, nor does she have the red eyes that Tifa does. And it's obviously like her hair is much more brown than dark. Trying to think if there's anything else that really stands out about this. I guess there's a cape on her dress. Red Eyes Tifa Dragon. I mean, I'm not wrong. She does have, like, red eyes. Like, you give Hibiki some red eyes, and I can kind of see, like, a cross between Tifa and Makoto from Persona 5, but that's also just me. But, like, this character... I mean, obviously, like, a lot of the characters, like, kind of are designed for sex, but, like, this is the first one that I look at that I feel is, like, yeah, she feels much more designed for sex compared to the others. But, like, I'm also looking at her expression in her 3D model versus her 2D model, and it's like, the hair, I don't know, the hair placement kind of feels like it really makes a difference. I got nothing else to add. You guys? I think we're good here. Okay. So apparently this is a new school. I'm not gonna bother like with the name or anything else, but so we have Inori. What does she remind me of? She might be the new Asuka. Given it's a new school, I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like they introduced the Hebijo students first, so I don't know if they're supposed to be the main characters. But then again, Hebijo is supposed to be an evil shinobi school. But, you know, that obviously doesn't... I hear Inori and all I can think of is Inari. All I hear is Futaba yelling at Yusuke. Loving the ultra pleated skirt. That is a lot of detail on that skirt, I'm not gonna lie. Also, yeah, you can barely see it, but like there is a little bit of squish in the thigh there from the sock. Bitch, if it's Minori, I'm walking out the window. I don't think you have to worry about that. Minori is a guessing girl. She's probably graduated by this point. Although you are going to see her in Peach Peach Splash. I just don't know how much of her you're going to see. I don't, and she also kind of has like something similar to that eye effect that she has something similar to that eye effect that Hibari does. Although Hibari's is much more fluffy. Like, this is obviously more like a sparkle or a cross. Also, she has a cape. I don't know what the cape is supposed to do. It's the headband is really getting to me, though, because you know what I'm thinking? Who here is familiar with Haruhi Suzumiya? I feel like I made a reference to that last night, but I don't remember if it was here or in a raid. Maybe not last night. Maybe it was the other night. I made a reference to her for, like, no reason, but, like, you see it, right? There's, like, something about the color scheme that screams Haruhi. Like, not the hair in particular, but, like, the cape color, the headband color, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, the skirt is different, but, like, I see this, and all I can think to myself is, like, it kind of just feels like we're looking at another, like, a Haruhi Suzumiya. I don't know. That's all I've got for this. What is going on? Like, why does the bow have to be so thin and long? Oh, also, you can barely see it, but yeah, she has, like, another thigh brace on here. I'm sure it's to, like, hold on to another weapon, but man, you're really seeing, like, a design pattern here. I'll give it this. It's not like, and this is all due respect to Zenless Zone Zero. At least it's not like, there are characters in Zenless that are like, a lot of the designs for, like, whatever reason are very, like, the socks, the pants in particular, are very asymmetrical. Like, you kind of have the symmetry except for, like, the thigh braces, but, I'm not going to complain about that. I know people complain about the asymmetry in Zenless designs, but, like, hey, you gotta know what you like. Jesus, that girl's busy. So, first thought, yep, yeah, that is it. And it's not even like the hair is obviously different. She doesn't have the heterochromia in her eyes, but, like, I look at that damn, I don't know what you'd call it, like a hood, I guess, for lack of a better, like a, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, first thing I think of is Ryobi's design. Obviously, there's a difference, but, like, look at those eyes, man. She looks like she's ready to kill somebody. She looks, her fringe poncho. Thank you. Yes. Listen, I am not a designer. I'm just giving my opinions on how some of these things look. It, it's a busy design, though. Like, even compared to what we get from Ryobi, like, yeah, it's a nice design. It's just a little busy. Like, there's a lot going on there. Like, especially, like, the long hair, the long frilly bow, I'm guessing, at the back there. Like, for a swordswoman, I would be a little worried about the maneuverability, but that's just me. Also, tiny little hole there. God damn it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me then. But yeah, who else sees Yumi in this design? Yep. That's what I thought. Like, obviously there's a little bit of difference in demeanor. But, like, yeah. I don't know. I just see the yukata, kimono, whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's my first thought going into this. I mean, I'll give them points for, like, yellow, I don't know, the yellow hair and the blue eyes. I don't know why that's my first thought, but like, yeah, it does. I hate to say it. It does feel like it's drawing a lot of inspiration from other characters, but that could just be the fact that we are seeing similarities in designs from characters that we've seen from elsewhere. I'm trying to think of what a good example of that is. Like, there are definitely, like, characters that feel like they're based off of, like, previous character designs. Like, God help me, I wonder how many people, like, will look at a shonen protagonist and think to themselves, oh, there's similarities to Goku or Luffy or something. I don't know. But it's like Yumi, like, it's obviously different, but it also feels like a very traditional yukata. Except maybe for, like, I don't know, I have to assume it's like a... Yeah, like stuff like that. Like, I mean, yes, Kamui is based off of Narukami, but, like, in terms of, like, not... I'm speaking more, like, from, like, a non-gender flipped aspect, because it's kind of like how Gridman, a lot of the character designs are based off of a mirror universe of Transformers figures. So, yeah, Rika Takarada, as much as I like her, you cannot, like, I cannot think about her without the knowledge of the fact that she's based off of a good guy version of Megatron. And Akane is based on an evil version of Optimus Prime. Like, I don't know, I don't hate it. Like, I do think she's gorgeous. Renka being inspired by Rin from yeah, exactly. Like, even if it wasn't intentional, like, I look at Rin and I think to myself, yes, they may not be the same character, but I can't help but wonder if, like, there was some influence in the design, you know? Who's a good Megatron? You's a good Megatron. You's a good... No, seriously. Rika Takarada from SSSS Gridman. Or, as I like to call it, Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad Gridman. Daidoji and the JoJo reference. Yeah, that's another gender bent example, I think. Oh, her name is Sarah, by the way. So, I don't know. Like, they're in Senran Kagura, in at least, like, New Wave, New Link, they do introduce, like, the concept of global shinobi. Like, there are shinobi from other areas of the world, so I would not put it past them if, like, Sarah is an American-born character. I can't say yes or no to that question because I don't know enough about her, but, I mean, her name is Sarah. Although, to be fair, if she wasn't a mixed, or at least, like, born internationally or something, like, they would let you know. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Sarah would be draped in red, white, and blue all over, like a Bandit Keith or something. Alright, I am ready to move on.
Aizen.
Huh. That is a goth girl. That is absolutely a goth girl right there. Jesus Christ, though. The only real shinobi thing I can see is, like, her gauntlets and the cape. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would as well. My first thought, like, looking at those eyes and the hairstyle, is Yozakura. Like, God, yeah, those shorts. Like, I need to get a look at her from behind. That top, though, like, I don't think it looks like it's supposed to be like a halter top, like, exposing a little bit of the back. She might be similar to Hikage. Keyword is might. Because, like, I mean, Hikage is, like, a very basic design, even for shinobi standards. Like, jeans and a shirt. I mean, granted, there's still more thought in that outfit compared to Katsuragi, who's literally just wearing the same schoolgirl uniform in her. Like, why was there not more thought in that one? I don't understand. Her haircut is like a mix of Danganronpa and Misty from the Pokemon anime. Yeah, I kind of see it. The tuft in the back there, yeah, that does kind of remind me of Misty. Like, I guess, like, if you looked at her straightforward, there may be some kind of similarities to Danganronpa. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with their character design. Like, I'm familiar with their characters, but I don't know if there's like a philosophy to their character design or anything like that. I don't know. It's not Yagane-san is I don't think they had any influence in Danganronpa, right? You have to take your word for it. Like, the bangs are like the one thing I'm not really paying attention to when it comes to those character designs. I I like the weapon design. Ooh, yeah, you know what? Ooh, this is interesting. I'm actually kind of interested in this because, like, they're obviously daggers, but if you look very closely at the blade, like, you can see holes. Like, she could use them as like brass knuckles if she wanted to. That is a unique design, but I don't. I mean, who cares about practicality? It's a nice weapon design. Or run some wires through them. That too. Like, you can actually kind of see it. Like, she is kind of using it in the like the 3D model. It's not that noticeable. She's a ninja that bought a mall ninja weapon. I'm just gonna assume that means a weapon that is really not meant for practicality. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see how they take the tactical weaponry. There we go. It's gonna be interesting for me though to see like how some of these characters play out when they actually like show up. Because I'm not gonna, as much as I like the Shinobi girls' hearts, there are definitely times, especially in Estival verses, where it feels like a lot of the characters suffer from flanderization. Like, Riona kind of got hit by it very early, very hard. Yagyu really didn't get hit with it until Estival verses, where like she feels like so dedicated to Yagyu as more of a lover rather than like being a big sister to Hibari's little sister. Um, trying to think who else really suffered from that. I think. Eh. Well, I mean, I've kind of forced Miyabi into being the girl that hates the clouds, so yeah. All right. What else we got?
Hagiri.
Uh, hmm. The perfect woman. I kind of need to absorb this one because like she's like one of the characters that like my eye gets drawn to a lot in these in like the shots and everything else. She looks like an alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah. She kind of like I guess that's kind of like my like she looks way too laid back. Like subtly alcohol code. Like I think it's in the eyes. Like the eyes make me feel like she is like way too relaxed to be in this business. But like that top, man, like look at the way those boobs are hanging out. Haruka and Riona's love child. Yeah. Also, okay, I'm pretty sure she's wearing like high heels down here. Like, you can barely see it. I don't even think you guys can see it on the screen, but, like, she is definitely wearing, like, some kind of high heels here. Wouldn't mind that as a canon origin. It would. I mean, listen, this takes place 3 years in the future from New Wave, New Links, so no love child stuff as far as I'm aware. I think my problem is, like, the hair. The hair makes it look like she is way older than she's supposed to be. The problem is, I don't know how old some of these characters are. For all I know, Hag? Is that what we're going with? Is that what we're doing here, guys? Oh my god. I guess that just, like, goes into my point then. Yeah, she is supposed to be an old hag. But, like, because, like, she has, like, the older woman, like, she looks like she's ready to call for your manager. Hags are tier 1. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Do not shoot the messenger. I'm not complaining here. I'm just, like, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, like, how old are you supposed to be, ma'am? Are you still legally in school? Or are you like Daidoji, where you just intentionally get held back? Like, I feel like the code is unnecessary, but what do I know? Also, these holes, the holes in her pants, like, that is some easy access shit right there. You cannot tell me otherwise. The only thing I don't understand is, why is she balancing a tomato in her, like, right, you guys do see that, right? Like, she's balancing a tomato, like, right behind her. Does that have anything to do with that? Because I have no idea. Alright, so we got guess. Okay, hold on. Okay, so her name is Kira. My first thought looking at her is, this is just Chihaya from Hololive. Now, that could possibly be because I have never seen any... yeah, exactly. That's my point. Yeah, exactly. She looks like Chihaya. Like, she is hardly hiding it. Like, the haircut especially just looks so much like Chihaya's. The only real difference is she has longer hair. To be fair, though, Chihaya was actually designed by the same person who designed the characters for Atelier Ryza. Peak character right there, honestly. Like, I probably would not have cared as much as I do about Chihaya if it wasn't for the fact that I am aware of who her character designer is, and it is peak design. Chihaya has like a little tooth thing, though. And, like, her design kind of is still like based around vehicles, like cars especially. I don't know if she's an F1 fan, just for reference, Yuki, but, like, she is definitely like a motor girl. But yeah, like, I'm looking at the, like, does she have like a tear under her eye? Like right here. It looks like something. Okay, so without trying to compare her to Chihaya, I mean, Jesus, those are some. Oh my, okay. Like, that shirt is so tight, like, you can actually see the shape of her breasts. Like, it's like literal boob bags built into her shirt. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Tie is interesting, though. I like the concept of her umbrella. Like, this clearly seems to be her weapon. I'm not gonna unpause it because like I know the second I do, it's like not gonna land on a frame that actually gives like an idea of what her umbrella does. Her her jacket too. Her jacket kind of gives me like the idea of oh my god. Fire Force meets Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Like I want to say Rebecca in particular, but I think David had a similar jacket too. It's just Zygarde coated. I don't know. I got nothing else to really add about her, but like the breasts are huge. It's just goddamn. Like I don't know how it's possible for a sweater vest to look that tight. Kind of like the earrings though. Now this kind of feels very like if Calliope Mori met Danganronpa. Also, she's holding the bowling ball. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the movie. Mystery Men, yeah. She's holding the bowling ball from Mystery Men. Like the hair is like very long. I can kind of understand why you would have that as a concept though. Hold on. Dang it. Alright, I don't really have anything to comment on Gecko and Senko, just because, like, they're twins, they've been in this game before, but I wonder if they've, like, suffered a redesign or something. Definitely feels like the youngest of the group. Oh, wait, shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've exhausted all of my opinions on how this looks. I don't really have anything to add other than, like, I feel like the hood could be a little... I think that's all of them, right? Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. I got nothing else to add, so... yeah. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I do appreciate you guys just, hearing me out on like, my thoughts about these designs and everything else. So yeah, that's all I've got. Like I said, I was trying to, I'll try to, again, like, tomorrow to see if I can get the video stuff to go around, but if we don't do it, I do have something else in mind that we can do. I'm done with this part though, so let me just take a second to